Hey everybody, how's everybody doing this morning? I hope everybody's doing okay so far. I know I have not been uh up this morning because of the rain. But before I get to this topic, I'm gonna give you a little update about the weather. What really happened last night? Um, since after 7 or 8, it started thundering. You know, the my electricity, went out last night for 1 minute, but it thankfully picked up. You know, so then the rain has started to calm down for a little bit, but the rain picked up once again. So the rain ended about 2 hours ago, thankfully. So nothing is going to happen, for today. So I have nothing to worry about, at least for now. From now on. All right. So yeah. So I just want to make sure everybody's okay. We're all safe inside in the house. We don't. There's nothing for us to worry about. Nothing is going to affect us. So we're good. All right. And that's all I have is an update for this time of year. So our update ended. All right. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get to this video right now. So I wanted to talk to you about some things we need to take care of your finances and stuff and everything like that going on. Yeah. Make sure you need to spend your money wisely, because you need to start learning how to take care of yourself, because I know this because I know this day and age, was too tough for all of us, but as I mentioned yesterday's video, that we have to do better. Okay, we have to do better because we cannot allow that to happen. All right. So it's great that you use your money, to take your time to spend time, spend your money anytime you want to buy or go to the store or something, whatever, or go to a clothing store or something, unless if it's an emergency. So make sure you have to take care of your responsibilities, because so we got to be able to work hard on that. Okay, and then there's nothing for us to do in this hard situation here. Okay? So you're gonna have to trust yourself on that. Okay? Yeah. Second, because when you guys, let me tell y'all, when you're at work, don't give any visitors some money. Okay? Because because a lot of people are just using poor management going on, and that doesn't work for me. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Like I say, use your money wisely. Spend your money wisely, whatever you can. Okay, because I know sometimes because I know I know sometimes it gets really tougher. Okay, but you might want to consider them a little bit of offer and see what it is going on. All right. So, but yeah, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing is to get a little bit of help of your family members or your wise friend or something. So you need to do you need to work on that too. Whatever it is necessary to help them. You know, help them. Get get everything better. Trying to be a good person like you are today. And so we have to be very careful all that. Okay, so you do want to think, spend your time a little, spend some time, doing what you got to do from now on. So you got to work on that too. Okay, but yeah, so make sure also uh and yeah, make sure that when you're if you're even though if your family, friends, or your coworkers are just asking you for your money, don't let anyone take your personal information, all that. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Okay? Yeah, be careful. Just remember, please be very careful, because for me, I work pretty hard, I'm trying to, to save a lot of money, because, I don't give any, I don't give visitors to money to anyone. But thank God, for doing the right thing. There is, there is no doubt in my mind is going to get me too much trouble with that. Okay. So please I got to tell you, please take care of your finances, and make sure that you need to recover all your finances that someone has been stolen, that someone stole your proper money. Make sure you need to report to them immediately, at once. Okay. So and yeah, because I do wanted to say that I do uh just to let y'all know that I do I really appreciate your honesty, because because we're now entering, the lightness, because, we always we wanted to, make sure, you have to pay your bills on time, because, I know last month, you know, because I have to pay my medical bills, because I did it on time, I didn't even have nothing to worry about, because I didn't want to wait for the last minute to do that, or else it would have been too late, So please be very careful, don't make a mistake, use common sense, that, so don't, so remember, don't give anyone too much money, because your finances may be ruined, so you're gonna have many problems in your life sooner or later. Okay, so you need to start take care of yourself, and remember, always spend time with yourself. Okay, spend your money wisely, do what you have to do from now on. Okay, because even though if somebody needs a little bit of help, that's okay, but don't give people too much credit, or your credit might be ruined for the rest of your life. Okay, all right. So just remember, okay, so we have to continue to do better. Okay, because it's the only way to to spend your money wisely. Make sure you need to pay your bills on time, financially. Paying the rent on time, because we need to do that, step by step, not just, you're really, because you're only helping your parents or your significant other. Okay, all right. So but yeah, so remember that you need to keep your personal information with you, because I know I get paid every 1 or 2 weeks at a time, because we're not here. I was not there, to give people's money at different locations. I was there to help them, ask for an assistance, and that's a good thing you need it to do, because most of the people, don't have their money. It's because, there is no way they're gonna, leave the building on time, because I have to offer them, a payment voucher, because so they can go home, pay online as soon as possible, so they can see what they receive. Okay, all right, just remember, okay, make sure you need to call them, one-on-one, instead of a group call, because you know, they are just complaining too much of that situation. So I don't think it's going to work out like that, unfortunately. Okay. So remember, okay, everybody needs to use their use their common sense, spend their money wisely, so they can pay for themselves. Okay. Well, because you know, I'm not going to do it for them, but if they're going to need, if some people are going to need some help with their payment, you know, by any means of necessary, I would be more than happy to help them, you know, pay, you know, leave the building immediately, so they can go home living a happy life. All right, guys. That's my message for today. I wanted to say thank you very, very much for, you know, for everything. Be careful with your money, because, you know, we have to do, like I said, as I said in my previous video, we have to do better every day. Because, you know, because it's now time, you know, it's now time for a change, you know. So we don't have time all that. Okay. So, and yeah. All right, guys, you know, that's it for now. I hope everybody having a amazing day. It's Tuesday, you know. Everybody's had a great first week of school, you know. So we thank God for giving them another opportunity and another life ahead for them, to see what's in store for them. All right. So I'm signing out. You know, thank you very much. You know, be good, do better, spend your money wisely, because if you do, you will have time management on you. All right. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm finished for today. Thank you very much for everything, and I hope everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. Be strong, stay positive, you know. Drink plenty of water out here, because it's hot, you know. Summer is about to end soon, so let's keep working on that. All right. So, have a great day. Thank you very much for everything. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.